topic we chose was better healthcare on Ohio University's campus and for the entire Athens community. Our group members, Kai Bauman, John Wood, Brandon Sand, Lane Barlow, and myself, created this project based off of what we thought was the biggest problem in Athens, then found a solution to solve it. Working in a group like this showed us how important group discussion is and all that you can accomplish with it.
Hi, my name's Kai Bone, and I'm going to be talking about the analysis portion of our group project and the ways that it helped us. So, just like any other project, the first place to start is by finding scholarly information and learning more about Athens, Ohio, as we did, and the university as a whole. So, with our scholarly sources, we probably found about 5 or 6 throughout the duration of this entire project, and it helped us a lot because, one, it showed us what other colleges implemented to help their health of student body, and we kind of based it off of that a lot. Not only that, but it also gave us statistics about health, and this also really helps. Statistics always work. So in addition to the scholarly sources, we also took a different perspective, and we looked at sources that were written by Ohio University journalists that are alumni now, and a lot of it actually did talk about Medicare and the health system at Ohio University, which was actually a big surprise to us. And not only that, but we looked at newspaper sources and a lot of things that are actually produced in Athens, such as the Athens Post. So this is a really big help, and it really tied it in and broke it down to our subject specifically. One thing that I wanted to focus on that I found actually came from Forbes magazine in an article called How Healthcare Can Help Students Succeed. And this was a scholarly source written by David Scorton and Glenn Altenshire. And essentially the quote that I found from this just really ties in what we were trying to find out and just really talks about what a lot of the information we looked up is really about. So I quote, "In rural areas, college health centers often take on responsibilities that local health departments can't do alone, due to resource constraints such as leading vaccination campaigns or investigating outbreaks of infectious disease." So this just really goes into what we're talking about and what we're trying to find a solution to. Because, like I said, Ohio University has a lot of problems with illness, mental illness, STDs, just sickness overall. A lot of it comes from dorms and just a big student body that's really packed together. So we wanted to fix this, and it's especially something that, like I said, our students are very passionate about, so we wanted to make a difference in. Another way that we conducted information was actually pretty unique, and what we were going to do originally is go on Court Street and ask 10 random participants what they thought of the healthcare at Ohio University and if they think it needs more advancements. Fortunately, that couldn't work because of the whole coronavirus, so now we are doing this digitally, and I just asked 10 friends of mine what they thought and got their opinions, wrote down their feedback. So of the 10 people I asked the question of, do you believe Ohio University needs more healthcare advancements? 9 out of 10 students said yes. And this is just really surprising. This just really proved that this is a prevalent issue today, and it probably has been going on for quite some time, but especially now, it's something that needs to be done. One thing I wanted to point out too is one of the people I asked, his name's Justin Franchak. He's a first-year student here at Ohio University, and he mentioned that when he needs healthcare done that's very serious, there's really nowhere in the area he can go to, so he has to drive 2.5 hours away to go to Columbus. This just shows that there's a lot that needs to be done, and we don't have all the resources to. So a lot of this can't be fixed, but there are things in our project that we researched and devised that can implement better health. So by all this information we found, it just really helped us as a whole and helped us come up with the solution that we did. And overall, this is really good information to find, and just helped us out a lot.
We all came to terms that this solution needed to be created because we felt students that attend Ohio University and residents of Athens, Ohio were lacking in healthcare services. Did you know that every 1 in 4 students that attends Ohio University will contract an STD before they graduate? A good reason for this is because a lot of students on campus aren't even aware of the services available to them. Many students don't even know how prevalent sicknesses like STD, viruses, and mental health are because we're not doing enough to inform them. We all agree as students and Athens citizens, this would benefit all of us. There are many chances to pass on information like this. Incoming freshmen attend a 2-day orientation. I remember mine like it was yesterday. There was no information regarding health services unless it was on a handout. I feel that it needs to be vocalized a lot more than it is.
The solutions we chose was to speak to Ohio University's higher authority about implementing where all the students' healthcare resources and centers are located at during orientation, because that increases awareness to new students who are coming in who don't know where those resources are. We also plan to distribute handmade infographics and brochures around campus, especially in dorms because they're typically younger students. Stating statistics, that the statistics we researched on OU students' health. So both solutions are very attainable and very inexpensive to do, so that adds to being easy to complete this task. And overall, this would promote better health for OU students and the entire Athens community. Thank you.
So a few things our solution would do for OU. It would make the community as a whole a healthier environment. It would lessen the amount of bad online reviews that our healthcare centers get, and it would hopefully end the stigma of poor healthcare in Athens overall. And I'll leave you guys with a quote by a guy named Harry Johnson. He said, "The human body has been designed to resist an infinite number of changes and attacks brought out by its environment. The secret of good health lies in the successful adjustment to changing stresses on the body." That's all.